Hey everybody, it's Rolling the Reel from Complete Trader Academy again with another daily review. This is November 2nd, 2022. US 30, we had the news today. I'm going to jump right into it here. And they hiked the rate 75 basis points. Kind of what I discussed yesterday. Price had the opportunity to spike up and take out the highs, which it did, took out the previous high here, took out all these highs. I think this was already taken out, but they took out yesterday's high, and this supply block is still holding. Then saw a major reaction. Price then came down, so opened up, came up, came down, and then closed somewhere into this demand area. All right, let me go back into a smaller time frame so you can see this. All right. So let me go to a 15 for a second. So today, so here we go. So the day opened up right here, playing around, took out these highs, then took out these highs in London, broke down, making structure. And it did not take out this low. Now, that was a big red flag for me to go to take up the price higher. But I knew that it was the news coming out right here at 2 o'clock p.m. today, Eastern time. And it could have, it could have spiked up any direction, to be honest with you. We don't know that. Bullish momentum did hold, did come back into this demand area, but I wasn't trusting anything. I was going to just I was going to stay out of it completely because you don't have to trade FOMC news. I mean, you can just let it go, all right, and have a normal day without having to risk. If you know what you're doing is different. But in general, the first move I wasn't really going to try to catch. I tried not to. The second move, though, is generally what I look for. So price went underneath this low and did not break this low. So I knew we had clean lows here. We had liquidity sitting here. Price rallied up. I was going to jump on it because I could have pushed the button, but I chose not to. And when price came to my high probability area, which was these highs, and that this is that supply block right here, and then it started coming down on a lower time frame, I said, okay, this is it. We're going to come and take out these lows and sink lower. Generally, when you have higher interest rates, the dollar is going to go up, and stocks are going to go down in general, right? So let me go down back to a 5-minute here. So this is how it happened. I can actually go to a 1-minute, probably better. Yeah, let me go to a 1-minute so you can see this. So when we got up to this supply block line right here, you see it took out the highs here, broke, okay, came up again right here, broke down, and then right there with this big imbalance sitting here, I knew that this was order flow, right? So I knew this was a break, lower low, and I'm looking for a lower high here, and to come into this supply block right here. So look what it did. Look how perfect that is. I show you this every day. Price broke down, came up, tapped that open. I don't normally go with the low of the candle. I generally go with the open. And sure enough, by a point, tapped it. I was already in and then just took it down. And then my objective, so we had this gap here, so broke down, broke, so lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Where is the lower high going to go? Well, could have went above here, could have went here, and we had this big gap here in price, so that's where I decided to take, and look where it went into, another supply block. Look at that, tapping it. Obviously I wasn't going to take a second entry only because it's news and I'm just trying to get the move of the day and take my money. I don't care about anything else. I get paid every day, and that's just, it works very well for me. You should try it. So the next attempt, the next TP was going to be lower here, and I need to go to on a higher time frame so you can see that. And you'll see right here, this is a perfect level here. So we have this imbalance in between here. This is a big imbalance on the 4 hour. This rectangle blue here. Let me go to a 4 hour so you can see it. So see that big imbalance there. You have a demand block here. So I knew price would come to here, but I at least wanted it to come to here. Let me go back to the hour. Why did I say that? Why did I stick with just the hour, not the 4 hour? Well, because I drew this line. I have this imbalance here with a demand block sitting here. See all this? So I liked the way that was sitting. And that was going to be my TP. Now, I could have held it longer. But honestly, I was just happy with that move. If you look on a smaller time frame, once it hit this area that I just drew for you, where that imbalance was on the 1 hour, it started to play around here and come up. So I didn't want to sit through it, and I don't need to sit through it. Look at the difference between, yeah, I could have gained another 100 points, but like, why let it come back on me quickly, or anything's possible, especially in the last hour. Not the last hour, but the power hour between 3 and 4 p.m. Why let it kind of go up and lose profit? I took the profit. I was good for the day. And I don't worry about this minuscule movement that I could have missed or whatever the case is. It was the best part of the day, to be honest. Could it have sank more? Yeah, of course it could have, but I'm happy with that. So as far as tomorrow goes, if I was to give my opinion, I mean, we are in a demand area here, and can price, because we do have news this week still, can price come back up? Yeah, it can. Is it going to come and get this gap? This is what I was debating all day and not playing around with it, because I thought it could have hit this gap. I mean, we're already there and there's news, but look, as prevailed, I was mentioning these last days that, hey, I don't really see it going any higher because we have a strong supply block. We have enough confluence with the 78. And what's funny is that, by the way, it tapped my 78. Pretty much. See that? So previous video, I was like, hey, I feel more comfortable when it touches the 78. So it did. And that's why you got that price action, immediate reaction. So to be honest with you, this price can keep on sinking. It can clear out here, come down to here, have a reaction on here. Once it reaches this support level, this demand area, it could then make an extra leg back. It could come here to this 23, which is this area here, come in the middle here, and then kind of bounce up. We'll see. So we can get price movement like this, or something crazy might happen and we hit some type of support here, and then we go to this 88 and getting into this gap. But I mean, I'm just not really confident in it. I just feel like we're going to be headed for taking out lower objectives, all this liquidity sitting here, and get to a true bottom, because I mean, people talking about a recession, and I don't really see us in a recession yet. So where is their recession? And they're going to be they're going to be hiking the rates for at least the rest of the year till, maybe second quarter is my opinion, at least first quarter. We'll see. But yeah. All right. So hope this helps. Take care. God bless.